What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I'm back with my NFL DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday Night Football, Bills and Pats. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who are your favorite and least favorite of my contenders. And finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up to get up to $25 on your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Emmanuel Sanders, Damian Harris, Cole Beasley, Ramondre Stevenson, and Matt Breida on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In first at the 5 spot is Jakobi Meyers. He is 9,500, projected for 8.5 fantasy points. The Pats are 3-point dogs in Buffalo, 41-point total, and this is a hard matchup for both teams. New England is the number 4 offense at PFF, going up against the number 6 defense. Yeek. 2% chance for Meyers to go for more than 25, so not a huge ceiling here. 6% chance to be the optimal MVP. 32% chance, however, of being optimal at the flex spot. It gets you to 38. I think Jakobi Meyers looks good, but as you can see, we take a step up in tier here to that 2, 3, 4 range before we shoot all the way to the top with number 1. In at number 4, we've got Devin Singletary, 8K. Fantasy point projection, about 8.5. Bills, on the opposite side of this one, are the favorites at home. The number 9 offense at PFF going up against the number 3 defense. It's scary. Not a huge ceiling here for Singletary either, only a 2% chance to be the optimal MVP, but at 8K, he's got a 44% chance to be optimal at the flex. That gets him all the way to 46 total, and as you can see, he's at the bottom of this tier, but for all intents and purposes, Devin Singletary, 2 and 3 are all tied. That number 3 guy would be Mac Jones, 15K, projected for just under 13 fantasy points. He's been incredible for the Pats as a sort of game manager. I don't want to undersell him a little bit, but you know, a 12.7 point fantasy projection here is kind of telling that story. But they've been an incredible offense. Again, number 4 this season. 4% chance for Mac Jones to go for more than 25. Probably not even all that necessary. Well, it's definitely necessary, but 13% chance to be the optimal MVP. It doesn't have to happen. 33% likelihood, however, that he is in the optimal at the flex spot. That gets him into a legitimate tie with Devin Singletary. Now, obviously, these two guys are very different plays from a salary perspective. But when it just comes to being in an optimal lineup, they're exactly the same. Next up at number 2 is 14K Stefon Diggs, and you know there's a ceiling here. He's projected for 12 fantasy points. He's in for a difficult matchup. You know how much Bill Belichick likes to take away primary weapons. 7% chance for Diggs to go for more than 25. 18% likelihood he's the optimal MVP, and another 30 at the flex spot. He's slightly better than Jones and Singletary, but for the most part, we can consider those guys the same. They all look good. They're all in their own tier, but none of them come close to the number 1 contender. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite contenders are. And don't forget to go to No House Advantage, use the promo code Awesemo, and get up to $25 on your first deposit. No surprises here. This one's obvious. $17,500 Josh Allen is your number 1 contender, projected for 19. He clearly has a difficult matchup, but no one has his ceiling. 22% chance he goes for more than 25. Buckle up for this one. A 46% chance that he's the optimal MVP. That's almost coin flip territory at MVP. Plus another 33% at the flex. You get him all the way to 79% likelihood. 4 out of every 5 times you play this slate, Josh Allen is in the optimal lineup. That is significantly better than every single other option on this slate. Josh Allen is your number 1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NFL DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday Night Football, Bills and Pats. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We'll be back again Thursday with another edition of the Contenders.